Welcome to AI Evaluation. Stay tuned as we explore, analyze, and evaluate the best in AI technology, bringing you the insights you need. Google has been dominating the AI headlines for weeks, but a lesser-known San Francisco startup, Lovart, has just quietly launched something groundbreaking. Their full-fledged design agent can riff, iterate, and produce like an entire creative studio working at lightning speed. Officially launched on the 23rd after attracting over 1 million people to their waitlist, Lovart is now available for everyone. Their Discord community has turned into a chaotic digital space, with users testing the system by tossing in wild briefs to see how far it can stretch. The excitement isn't just for show. Lovart is the first tool I've tried that truly understands design language, plans its workflow, and delivers a stack of layered assets ready for high-level tweaking. The onboarding process felt like chatting with an art director friend who never sleeps. You type one prompt, and the agent fires up a dozen specialized models: GPT Image 1, Flux Pro, OpenAI03, Gemini Image 3, Kling AI for video, Trio AI for 3D, and even one for background music. All these models work in unison on a single infinite canvas. To break it down in numbers, a single prompt can initiate hundreds of microsteps, leading to up to 40 finished assets at once. Traditional brand agencies would charge 6 figures and take weeks to produce something of that scope. Lovart accomplishes this in minutes and at a fraction of the cost. My first test was almost a joke. I asked for a luxury chocolate commercial highlighting the use of real insects. The agent analyzed the tone, broke down the video into beats, chose Flux Pro for the hero images, used Kling AI for slow-motion B-roll, then picked Suno for an ambient score, all in one go. It even wrote the voiceover and placed everything on the canvas with proper layers, allowing me to tweak the font or darken the grade without starting from scratch. Then, I pushed it further, transforming the result into a full early-stage brand kit. This included packaging mock-ups, both wrapped and unwrapped with material callouts, premium visuals for gifting and indulgence, lifestyle scenes like coffee pairings, Instagram templates, ingredient macro stills for educational carousels, and even an editable die line for production adjustments. After that sugar rush, I switched to something completely different: a steampunk-themed movie poster. One prompt: aged steampunk poster for the Bob Doyle media film, and the agent created vintage gears, brass type, and a weathered tagline in under 2 minutes. What really impressed me wasn't the graphic itself, but the talk tab cycle that followed. I hit the tab key, clicked the subtitle, told the agent to change the tagline to "question everything," pressed enter, and it regenerated the layout on the same canvas without disturbing the rest of the design. I also experimented with different visual directions, like an oxidized teal and tarnished silver variant, a high-contrast copper edge teaser, and a minimalist billboard version, all within the same session. Then, I stress-tested the platform with a web portfolio brief that required shader effects, particle systems, and a vertical scrolling layout. Lovart mapped out the page sections like a UX architect, cited WebGL-style shader snippets for developers, and stitched the mockups into a giant scrollable draft. Each frame sat on its own layer, editable in real time. I was able to nudge the hero headline, brighten the particles, and regenerate the segment without disturbing the rest of the page. The final export was available as PSD, SVG, or even a video preview for developers to directly integrate into their code. Behind the scenes, Lovart's secret sauce is its orchestration. Instead of limiting you to a single engine, it runs 12 frontier models simultaneously, letting you choose the best model for each step. Need retro pixel art tarot cards? Route the prompt to iDog3 for clean pixel control, then send it to Rodin for 3D depth if you need animation later. Want a medieval night storyboard with audio cues? Push the image beats through GPT Image 1, send the motion to Runway Gen 4, and add a medieval folk soundtrack with Suno, all in one command. The interface clearly shows each node in the task chain, so you can trace exactly which model created what, tweak any part of the process, and rerun only that section. Designers will love the control. Lovart also includes a style library packed with trend palettes like Neon Vaporwave, Muted Editorial, and Y2K Glitch, ensuring that subsequent generations stay on brand. Once the assets land on the canvas, every layer remains vector or text selectable. Asking for an editable version lets the agent peel apart the flattened layers and provide you with live text boxes. You can export as layered PSD or clean SVG and jump straight into Figma or Photoshop without dealing with AI mush. This is exactly why Silicon Valley investors are excited about vertical agents like Lovart. Jared Friedman from YC calls them autonomous teammates, and he's spot on. While general-purpose assistants can handle emails, vertical agents slot into real revenue pipelines. Advertising teams can launch last-minute holiday campaigns in minutes. E-commerce managers can create storefront banners and short-form thumbnails in one go. Freelancers can manage client projects solo as the agent handles the heavy lifting. Lovart is essentially the Canva dream marketers wanted in 2019, but with GPT-level cognition and multi-modal orchestration, ensuring speed and fidelity without compromise. Of course, no tool is perfect. In my poster session, the editable text pass glitched once and returned the raster image unchanged. Beta Life. A color separation experiment for screen printing missed part of the pink plate on the first attempt, but that's a minor issue. Occasionally, extreme color shifts will cause a secondary element to overstyle, but these are edge cases. Overall, the core engine handled creative planning far better than any AI design tool I've tried since the first Midjourney patch. One thing to keep an eye on is the credit meter. Large prompts burn tokens quickly. Lovart provides an estimated runtime per step, so it's best to break big projects into phases. Concept images first, then refine, then generate the video. This saves you from double charges and keeps the iterative loop quick. As Lovart enters its July 23rd launch, the interface is getting a refreshed homepage for clearer entry points, a dual chat feature for handling two creative threads simultaneously without context bleed, and an enhanced case interaction interface to speed up replay branching and selective reruns. These improvements will optimize the credit-to-outcome ratio even further. The company, based in San Francisco, was co-founded by Ha-Lin Wang, who trained at Carnegie Mellon and built the multi-modal stack from scratch. They raised quietly, but insiders say the seed round closed quickly after the waitlist numbers leaked. Vertical agents are a hot trend, and Lovart is the first to market with a polished infinite canvas, fused with layer-aware generative models. This positions it to carve out a niche before Adobe or Autodesk catch up. If you're a developer thinking, I already code motion shaders, why would I use an agent? Lovart isn't here to replace advanced tools, it's here to eliminate the agony of staring at a blank canvas and quickly produce client-ready mockups so you can focus on polishing the details. For strictly social media tasks, the batch output mode lets you create 10-story variants at once, each in a consistent brand color, all ready to export for Instagram, TikTok, or any other platform. I could keep exploring this tool all night, but you get the idea. Lovart packs a full creative department behind one chat window, and the numbers back it up. One prompt, 40 assets, 12 specialized models, 5 days to 6-figure user traction. And now, with dual chat and enhanced interaction features, it's only going to get better. Want early access? Check the link below and skip the 100,000+ waitlist with the invite code they gave us. Dive in, test a wild brief, and let me know what you create. I'll probably feature the most impressive ones in a follow-up. Get on the Lovart waitlist today at lovart.ai and start designing with vibes now. Thanks for watching.